I say it every single time we find a StarCraft Dodge that this is the worst one we've seen. But no, it just keeps getting worse, and this is the worst one that we've seen. Adam sent me this, and I've been waiting to do a video on it. I've been gathering my thoughts on it. Not that I have many positive thoughts on it, or I have a lot of thoughts on it, but it's just this one. It's terrible, and it's why it was the StarCraft Dodge created. I've done StarCraft Dodge videos in the past. You might know that I am not a fan of them at all. I hate StarCraft Dodges. I think that they were stupid. I think they should have never existed. And you know, when Adam sent this one to me, it really caught my attention. All right, I hate that I'm doing this to you. I am so sorry that you have to see this. But why the is the StarCraft Dodge purple now? What? Oh no, this can only mean one thing. That it got converted into a schoolie. This just made it so much worse. Had you put purple on any other bus, it might have looked fine. But no, not on the StarCraft Dodge. I mean, you can't paint it yellow, you can't paint it white, you can't paint it purple. You can't even make the bus without making it look stupid. So we have another white roof StarCraft Dodge. I mean, honestly, the top of the bus, like where the warning light area and kind of roof thing is, that just looks like a boat thrown on top of it and just like flipped over and a roof hatch was put in it. It looks terrible. And then I understand why the door is painted purple to match with the rest of the bus, but why does it like cut off part of the white? Like, why did we not paint the top part white or make the whole bus purple instead of, you know, adding that little purple part to the top? No. I mean, it didn't even look good in yellow, so who cares at this point? Alright, well, here's the inside of the bus. There's a lot of stickers in there. They tore out the seats, obviously. Like I said, this was converted into a schoolie, which makes it so much worse. Also, take a look at the floor. It looks to be kind of torn up, and the walls were taken off, and some other material was put on there, and it's pink. Like, why are the walls pink, and why is the driver compartment pink, but the thing behind it like a teal color? Like, what's going on here? I mean, I hate to say it, but the rest of the bus just looks like a typical StarCraft Dodge, which looks terrible. And the back of the bus, we have a lot more colors in here. We have more of the teal. We have orange. Where did orange come from? And then we have a black window in the back. And then there's a seat just sitting on this, where I presume the bed would go, maybe? Or, I don't know. Why would you want to live in a StarCraft Dodge? Why would you want to drive around a StarCraft Dodge? Why would you want to make a StarCraft Dodge? I can understand if you want to make a schoolie and you don't want a full-sized bus, but come on, a StarCraft Dodge, out of all of the things that you could buy, a StarCraft Dodge is your, oh, this is perfect. This is just what I've been looking for. Who am I to judge? You know, they had their reasons for buying that bus. I shouldn't judge them for that, but I will shame StarCraft for making this bus, because why would you? What was the reasoning here? I don't know. This is a piece of junk regardless of what way you look at it, but let's read the description and see what it says. 2002 Dodge Ram 3500 truck driven 150,000 miles. Recently purchased and fixed up this bus, but can't afford to renovate for travel. Needs a roof hatch, but runs well and is definitely still a long-distance traveler. Drove from Arkansas to Minneapolis with no problems. DM me if you have any questions. Asking $7,500, but up for negotiation. Alright, so I would like to propose an offer. to whoever is selling this, if you want to just give this to me and I will burn it and we can just watch it burn together, maybe I'll make a video and just of the whole bus burning. We can split the ad revenue off of the video. I think that's fair. I feel like a lot of y'all would watch that. That's my offer to whoever is selling this. If you're interested in this, you know, reach out to me. I would definitely be open for it. Just take my phone and, you know, set it on the tripod and just watch it burn forever. They probably won't take my offer. That's okay. I understand. I'm still looking to get my hands on a StarCraft Dodge. You know, we've got to have one for content. I think that I would be the perfect person to own a StarCraft Dodge. I think that I can do a fairly unbiased review of a StarCraft Dodge if it was sitting right in front of me, and we can have a lot of fun making just so much different content with it. We can do driving videos, and we can do maintenance on the bus, and then, like, once I make like 5 or 6 videos on it, then we'll just take it out to a field and blow it. But you know, I'm looking to buy one, so if you find one on Craigslist or Marketplace, or you just happen to have a StarCraft Dodge sitting in your backyard, let me know, because this would make great content for the channel. Honestly, it would. Enough about that. You know, we got to go back and look at the bus some more, because it's awful. I mean, look at the why is there that one small window there and then 2 normal windows or bigger windows on the bus? What the going on with the door? Like, why does that just look like a wooden plank with glass put into it? And why is it on the Dodge chassis? Come on, they could have done so many better things with a Dodge chassis than this. And the whole warning light area, I mean, come on, that just, no, that's a, no. But you know, when Adam sent me this picture, I looked at this bus for a couple minutes, and, you know, I'm just, I hate it, and, you know, but I was looking at it, and I realized I have not seen a lot of StarCraft Dodges that have white roofs that were originally school buses. Obviously, this is originally a school bus. You can see that this is a very obvious repaint. There are still warning lights on the bus, and the school bus lettering was covered up. So that kind of got me thinking. It's like, okay, well, where else have we seen a white-roofed StarCraft Dodge? If we go back to the last video of the StarCraft Dodge that I did, that also happened to be a white-roof StarCraft Dodge that BGA was selling. I believe the bus came from, like, Virginia or somewhere, and it you know, don't get me started on that, because, you know, the StarCraft Dodge is just, it's a piece of shit. I mean, come on. Anyways, point being, I'm looking at the bus, and I'm like, okay, well, that was, I don't know, sold like 2 years ago, and that also had a white roof, and, it also had black rims on the bus, just like the one at BGA did, and, you know, isn't that interesting? So that really got me thinking, could this be the same exact bus from BGA that I already did a video on? So, here are my observations. First off, there are not a lot of white-roofed StarCraft Dodges that are out there. I feel like I've gotten a pretty comprehensive history on StarCraft Dodges, and out of all of the ones that I've seen, I only know of 2 that were actually school buses, and they were both sold by BGA. In addition to that, like I said, this bus has black rims. All of the other StarCraft Dodges that I've shown off on video, including one video that I shot and completely forgot about, so I've got a whole nother StarCraft Dodge video for you at some point, they don't have black rims. They have, I think they were chrome or white or gray or something. I don't know, but they weren't black. Okay, I don't know if I just said chrome rim, but if someone's chroming out a StarCraft Dodge, I want to see someone put like the best possible specs on the StarCraft Dodge and just see how awful it looks. And then someone put like the worst possible specs. If someone wants to put this in like blackout spec, oh man, that would, Oh, I would hate that. Another thing is that the StarCraft Dodge at BGA also had that one little window right there. It looks stupid, but they have it. Getting a little bit more specific, if you take a look at this sticker or whatever that black thing is up there, and take a look at the one BGA had, it also had that sticker or tape or whatever it is in the exact same location. And if you take a look at this picture of a StarCraft Dodge, that does not look like whatever the heck that thing is. It looks different in this picture. On top of that, this little handrail right here coming at, why would you need a handrail getting in the StarCraft? Man, come on. But that grab rail right there, I have not seen that in any other StarCraft Dodge. But guess what other StarCraft Dodge had it? The one at BGA. And my most compelling piece of evidence, the mileage. The StarCraft Dodge at BGA had 143,000 miles on it. This StarCraft Dodge has 150,000 miles on it. In the description, the person says that the bus was driven from Arkansas to Minneapolis. So if we're looking at BGA bus sales right there in Florida, and we go to the furthest point away in Arkansas, let's say Sulphur Springs, right there, that will be, how long? 1,130 miles. Now, this bus is listed in Minneapolis, Minnesota, for a grand total of 1,764 miles. So let's just factor in that there were some other stops added and, you know, a tourist attraction, or they had to take a detour. Let's just round that off to an even 2,000 miles. So 143,000 miles on the BGA bus plus 2,000 miles is 145,000 miles, which leaves 5,000 extra miles to be driven to get to the 150,000 miles over 2 years. And the fact that the bus had two different owners, the person who drove it to Arkansas and then the person who's selling it now, I think that is very plausible, and that just confirms it. It's the same bus, and, you know, someone bought the StarCraft Dodge and then they realized, oh man, this is really a piece of junk. Man, I don't want this. The next person can get this. And the next person got it, and then they're realizing, oh man, this StarCraft Dodge really is a piece of junk. Someone else wants it. So if you ask me, I would be willing to put all of my money in on this is the same exact bus from BGA. And 2 years later, it still looks terrible. Oh my god. I hate the StarCraft Dodge with a passion, and the StarCraft Dodge should have never have been created. And like I said, if you find a StarCraft Dodge anywhere, I don't care if it's already been sold, I don't care if you think I might have already seen it, if you find a StarCraft Dodge, you need to send that to me. Because I need to make sure that all StarCraft Dodges are gone. Let's just keep tabs on all the StarCraft Dodges across the country. Hopefully not all around the world. Oh no, I would hate to see a foreign StarCraft Dodge. I'm gonna buy one eventually. It's gonna change the channel forever whenever I do buy one. So if someone wants to make me a deal I can't refuse on a StarCraft Dodge, let me know, because we've got to add one to my non-existent actual school bus collection. Okay, and just one more thing. I just feel like I haven't mentioned it enough. I really hate the StarCraft Dodge. All StarCraft Dodges deserve to burn, and yeah. So thanks a lot, Adam, for sending this my way. I'm so glad that we got to see that the StarCraft Dodge has gone from awful to just, I don't know, I don't want to say trash. Well, no, the StarCraft Dodge has gone from trash to, what comes below trash? I don't know, but like, why convert one into a schoolie? Whatever. Send me your StarCraft Dodges. Keep me updated. I need all StarCraft Dodge stuff. I need to see it, because I I don't know, but I just need to see them. Okay, well, there you go. I can't think of much more on the StarCraft Dodge that I haven't said before. It's terrible. It's stupid. It should not have been made. I'm sure that all of you agree with me, and if you disagree with me, then explain why in the comments, because I would question. I have so many questions as to why you would possibly like it. I'm sorry I had to ruin your day and show you the StarCraft Dodge. I apologize. It's just that all StarCraft Dodges need to go through this just so that future StarCraft Dodges will not go through, will not be created. And that's the purple StarCraft Dodge that we've already seen and have already very heavily criticized, and I'm sure will continue to do so in the future. I hope that you had fun with what I have no idea, and send me all of the StarCraft Dodges that you find.